everyone, welcome in my next video about the Jeep Renegade, and today you will see the maximum speed which we managed to reach with our Jeep Renegade with gasoline engine, 120 horsepower. Well, but seeing that I'm driving this car already 2 years, so I decided to make another summary of the user, so you will see soon what interesting feature I have been noticed also driving this car. But anyway, as you can see, we have been driving to the cross country, to the lakes, through the Alps and also through the seaside. But anyway, I think our review will start with the maximum, with the top speed of this car. But please wait to the end, because there are also some interesting things regarding the consumption of the car and so on. So let's start.
So finally we are in Deutschland and we can check how fast our Jeep Renegade can run. So let's see the highway. We have, oh shit, I have to move the way. The people are really driving very fast and crazy here. So you can see I have more than 100 miles, so it's 170 kilometers, and they are passing me quite fast. So let's see how fast we can go. Okay, that's it. So let's continue. From time to time I will switch from the miles to kilometers per hour. And now let's see if our car will be able to reach 200 kilometers per hour. That's not a problem. Maybe we can go even faster. So the way is quite straight. And it seems that 201 this is the maximum what we can reach from this car. But you see also the guy block us the way. We have to slow down. Okay, 120, and we may maybe later on another tryout, but for the moment that's it. Okay, last tryout, the third one. Let's see, the highway is clear. And let's see what we can reach. We have very nice BMW Series 7. Go away. Okay, I think we'll reach 200. And this will be the maximum what we can achieve. Now let's continue. Wow, this is very good result. I was not expecting. Okay, let's slow down. But I think this is the maximum what we can achieve. So I'm really impressed. And the third tryout, as you can see, as well as I was expected, 210 we reached, but it was even more.
Well, so you have seen that we have been able to reach 131 miles per hour, which is equal 212 kilometers per hour, and this is, I would say, quite a good result considering that this is not a sport car. So I was pretty impressed really to reach this speed. Now I will show you the few features which I noticed during the usage of this car, and I didn't discuss about it after my first review 1 year with the Jeep Renegade. Now I'm using this car already 2 years, so let's see what else I have to say about this car. Not only good things but also some bad things, so enjoy.
So one of the good things for sure is the stop and go system. You can see the button here right now, and now it's switch off. And the good thing is that the car has the memory of this setup, and when you turn on or and later on turn off the car, the position is registered by the car, and the car remember the setup. So let's repeat it. And this is not usual in the other cars, and for some drivers it's very annoying because some of the people don't like at all this stop and go system, and they prefer to keep it constantly off. And as I mentioned, in some of the cars it's basically not possible, because one, you setup is in the off function, you switch off and you turn on your car and the system is automatically on. In Jeep, in this case, no, plus for Jeep. I have to add also that this system is working quite okay on the road, and I have seen this system and I have tried the system in the other cars, and I have to say that this is one of the best I have been using. So it's again plus for Jeep. Another cool feature in this car, this is the window locking. So right now you see the windows are open. Let's try to put it in the middle. We switch off the car, we remove the key, and the good thing is that you can still close and open the window. And this is of course from the both sides. And this is also not so usual in the other cars. Once you open the door, the system is not working anymore. But of course it is enough when you close the window when you are inside the car. So another plus for Jeep. During the usage of this car, I have noticed also another cool feature, which is connected most probably with the stop and go system. And in the automatic gear probably you will not see it, but in the manual sometimes this happens to you when you are close to the road cross section. You just have the issues with the playing with the friction and stop, and sometimes your engine basically, because of the driver, of course, performance is turned off, and system recognize this and it's switching on the motor automatically. So this is another plus for Jeep. In some movies I have also seen that the people are complaining the size of this key, that is a little bit too big, and also that the buttons are too big. But sincerely, after 2 years of usage of this car, for me the key is okay. I think it's not too big, and also the buttons, I didn't have problems with this at all. So for me it's okay, yeah. And when we are talking about this key, unfortunately there is one point which I do not like really with this one, especially today when you have seen what is the outside temperature. You are not able to open the windows using your car key, which is even in the cheap version of the Fiat possible to open the windows. I don't know why it's not feasible in Jeep Renegade. Basically normally, or you squeeze 2 times the button of opening, or you keep it quite long open, and after 5 seconds your windows are open automatically. In this car, no. So for me, big minus for sure. Minus for you, Jeep here. Finally, I have to mention a little bit about this cover here. I was complaining last time that it should be some pocket for some small stuff like the maybe sunglasses, and you mentioned correctly that this is of course in some of the cars the position for the changing of the four-wheel drive performances. So okay, in this case I can understand, but nevertheless, if this is empty, maybe in the cheaper version of this car its pocket should be useful. But okay, I understand the Jeep approach that in some of the cars, okay, for sure it's useful, the four-wheel drive performance and changing, but nevertheless, bah. up to you guys, this one. And for this one, you see the hatch is open, and this is the good one because you can hide yourself under, and when it's raining, yeah, especially. But there is the one point which you have to be aware about, that during the heavy rain a lot of water is collecting in the upper area of this cover, and unfortunately when you go out quickly and you are more or less in the position like I am now, and you close this hatch, all the water from this area is falling exactly on your head, so be ready for the waterfall. So for sure, in my opinion, minus for the waterfall and plus for the cover of your head when it's raining. One of the surprises I have with this mirror, it was the impact which I had with the other car. You see the scratches still here. The inside mirror completely fall down. It was lying here somewhere on the cables, and nothing happened with this one. Is so definitely the construction is quite robust, which I like. And also here you see we have the damages, it's broken, but nevertheless it's resist. So big plus for the construction for this one Jeep. But unfortunately, I think with this mirrors is connected the airflow and the noise which we have when we're driving this car, and especially when we are around 110 and above kilometers per hour in the car, it's starting to be quite noisy. So for this one, definitely big minus Jeep. Regarding the assembly of the car, I have noticed also one weak point after 2 years of usage. It's this one cover here. You see, it's something is wrong with this clipping here because it's not working practically at all. I was trying to adjust this, but I didn't manage, so it's just lying like this here, not clipped, and it's easy to remove, especially when you have the children in the back seat of your car. So I don't know what is the problem here, but definitely minus for the assembly of the stuff here. Just for comparison, from the other hand, everything is okay. It's not moving perfectly much, so I don't know what happened here. Next issue I had, it is water jet for the back windshield. Basically it was no water coming from the nozzle, and the reason was somewhere what I had with the piping system, more or less in this area. I don't know exactly, but this is the explanation I get from the service. Anyway, the fixation of this was quite quickly, so it means that the guys in the service knew this problem and they fixed it quite well. So now everything is working perfectly, but nevertheless, for sure, it was some general issue for these cars, because as I mentioned, the service knew exactly where is the problem and they fixed it quite quickly. Nevertheless, it shouldn't happen. So again, minus for you, Jeep, for this one. And now for me, the most critical point in this car, the biggest minus, this is the resistance of the windshield. So I can show you that here I have already some broken area, some crack, but this is not the biggest point, because this can happen to every one of you. Yes, when you have some rock hit your windshield, it can happen. But the point is that I have a lot of scratches here. Here is the one, the second, the third one, next one. They are not so visible right now. It's difficult to show you on this camera, but believe me, when you drive this car and you have the sunshine on your windshield, you see immediately the scratches. They are very big, and from from where are coming? The explanation is quite easy. Yeah, it's here. the biggest one, I think, not so visible, but they are coming basically from the cleaning of the windshield from the frost. Yes, we are using some devices to remove the frost from your windshield, and this is causing the scratches. And I have to say that I'm using only the devices which are from the plastic, and they are foreseen to be used on this kind of the work, but unfortunately they are too resistant for this kind of glass. Let's see who is the supplier. So supplier is Saint-Gobain Securit, so I think it's a French company, and I think there is something wrong with the tempering of this one, and basically they are not so resistant as they should be. To prove it, I will show you also the back window. So here we have the sunshine, and maybe it's more visible. You see the scratches here, here, here. I will try to clean it maybe. Let's see again. Okay, so as I mentioned, in the sunshine it's much more visible. So you see the cracks here. And one interesting thing in this case, the supplier is, it's not Saint-Gobain, it's Pilkington, so it's different one. So I have no idea why the windows are not so resistant for the scratches in this car. Normally in the other cars I never seen such shit, I must say. Now you see how unpleasant is this edge here, not covered by the doors. So you see we have some area which is quite dirty, and it's not covered by the edge of the doors. So when you get out from your car, you will now see how dangerous it is. Look at this, guys. This was the second tryout, and only just after 2 times your trousers get completely dirty.
So of course, in this short summary we have to say something about the fuel consumption. So let's see some statistic from several miles and kilometers we have done. So firstly in miles, so you can see that we have done 17,000 miles, and the average fuel consumption is 44.3 miles per gallon. Now we see the consumption in liters per 100 kilometers, 6.4 after 27,000 kilometers. And that because some people using kilometers per 1 liter, so here we can see that we can make 15.7 kilometers on. So as you see, the time is running and we have to finish our video. Thank you for watching this one, and I'm waiting for your comments, likes, whatever.